So, again, I will say welcome to the Good For You studio, and I'm Jan Clark, and this is time for Tai Chi Fit. Today, we're going to do a standing routine, and I'm making it up as we go along. So, if you don't like to do something, don't do it. You don't need to remember, you don't need to learn. Just do what you see and feel good about it. The only thing I ask is that you don't compete with yourself, me, or anybody else. This is your time. So for right now, I'm going to stand up with my feet next to each other. They don't have to be touching, but they should be next to each other. And we're just going to relax a little bit and then breathe in and float those arms up to the sides. Inhaling. That's the magic part, is the exhale. Here it comes. Beautiful. Inhaling again, feel that inhale all the way down to your toes. Just feel it. Yeah. And the next time you float those arms up, or big bird wings, or whatever you want to think of them as, open your heart. Feel those feathers ruffling through the wind. Feel everything, opening that heart. And exhale as those wings slide down. And one more time, we're going to float up and let those thoughts be free. If they're hard to ignore, then focus on something else. The music, your breathing, the sound of my voice, whatever works. That's how Tai Chi Fit goes. And this time, palms are forward and we float them up about shoulder height, and then scoop and gather it in, gathering the chi, and bring it to your heart, and then send it down all the way to your toes. Lift, inhale, gather, and exhale. Sink that chi. And one more time. Lift, inhale, and gather, and sink the chi. And as your hands settle down, put the weight in one foot so the other foot can very gently step out to the side, and then press half of your weight into that foot so that you're evenly weighted. And then float those hands up in front like a warm puff of air. It's just whoosh, floated them up. And then let them melt down. Elbows are heavy first, and then everything melts down. This is called opening the door. Inhale as you float them up. Exhaling as they melt down. Beautiful. Let's do one more of those. As your hands get all the way down to the bottom, let those fingertips slide out to the side and float back up again. And now we will embrace the moon. Take one arm, it doesn't matter which one it is, and scoop it right across your center. The other one comes right across your collarbones. And here's the moon, you're holding it. And then exhale and let it go. Inhale, we'll do the other side. Other side across the bottom. Other side across the top. I think I just did that side again. Doesn't matter. And now we'll do it simultaneously, and I promise I'll do the other side. There we go. Inhaling right here. And exhale it right there. Embracing the moon. Inhaling. And exhaling. And one more time. Inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. Now we're going to let those fingers float together right in front of you. Big hug right here. Then bring them into your heart. And then when they get close to your body, turn your hands palm out. Shift to a corner. Step out to that corner and then just shift your weight forward and press a tiny bit. Inhale, shifting back. Bring those hands back toward your heart. And then exhale press. We call this moving mountains. Inhaling as you get ready to press and exhale as you press. We'll do that one more time. Sitting back, gently, gently, and pressing forward. And now we're going to let those hands go palm to the ground, shifting across the center, stepping in. Pull the back of your hands toward your chest and step in. And then step out to the other side, and we'll move mountains to the other corner. Press. Inhale as you sit back, and exhale as you press. Beautiful. We'll do 2 more of those. Inhaling and exhaling. Beautiful. Now this time we'll come back to the chest and we'll cross the wrists up at the top and then just let them slide down, open out. And as you sit back this time, the arms are just going to circle around and come forward and do that again. Princess on the mountain. Inhaling and exhaling. It does not matter which wrist is on the top. One more time. And then right here, we'll pull those hands in and do 1 push. And then shift across to the other side, palms down to the earth, stepping in. Stepping in again with the other foot and then stepping out. And move mountains. This time as you come back into your chest, the hands are going to cross below and float up right in front of you. And then open out as you sit back. Big circles there, like a butterfly opening its wings, and come back to the front. I always wonder what a caterpillar thinks of being a butterfly. Blows my mind sometimes. Think about crazy things like that. Inhale as you float those wings up and open. And exhale as you do princess in the valley. This time, just come back into the heart. And as you come back out, just 1 pushing the mountain, stepping back in, center, big hug. That was great, everybody. Hands go down, melting all the way down. And then back to the beginning, sinking the chi, lift, inhale, and gather. And we'll do that 3 times. This is the first one. And number 2. And last one. Those hands just hang at your sides, and we will drift this time, but we're going to do a different combination in our drifting. Drift, feeling the weight shift from foot to foot, keeping both knees relaxed, and just, it's kind of like, I imagine it kind of like riding an elephant, right? Feel that weight shift. Almost like you're falling off. No, I'm not. Back to the center again. All right, so this time as we go to that foot and put all our weight in, then whatever foot you're putting your weight in, the other heel comes up and give it a tap. And then bring it back. Let that elephant take you to the other side. Lift the other foot and tap it down. Come on back. Shifting over, lift and tap, and come on back over, and lift, and tap. And now we're going to add the hand that goes with that foot, and it's going to just float up right over that foot. shifting over. Here's your inhale. And here's your exhale. See if we can do that constant motion. Inhaling, lift. Exhaling, down. Beautiful. Yeah. Let's do that one more time. Right over here. And then we'll put both hands into motion. So this time as this hand and foot come in, the other hand slides up right to the elbow, playing the peepaw. I saw a picture of a peepaw the other day. It was really ornate. They had done a huge, beautiful paint job right across the face of the guitar. It was crazy. You know, the Chinese really like to decorate stuff. It was very ornate. It was beautiful. And here we go. Now stick it right here. And then what we're going to do is center our weight right here. So one foot's forward, one foot's back, both knees are flexed. Hands are right here. And what we're going to do is a movement called Chefé. So the hand that's got the front foot is just going to shift out to one corner, and the back foot, the hand shifts out to the other corner. And you kind of look like a bird. Bring them back in, right to center, and then float them back out again. It's not really parting horse's mane. It's just called Chefé, slanting and flying. You kind of look like a bird. And come back and out. Beautiful. Let's do that one more time. The arms actually do their own little circles, and they don't do parting the horse's mane. One more time. Inhale and exhale. And now we'll sit back and make the moon. You can see the difference, right? Top hand goes away. We twist this time and shift out. Getting ready for parting the horse's mane. Inhaling here as you scoop that hand in, and exhaling to toss away. And one more before we add the other hand in. And here we go. One hand, they're crossing over each other. So one goes up, one goes down and out. Beautiful. Inhaling, bringing chaos to order. Combing out that mane, taking all the snarls and tangles and making it smooth. And then from here, we'll go back and play the peepaw on the other side. And then let the hands rest down. Take the front hand and float it up. The back hand will float around. Chefé on the other side. And you can circle your arms any way you want. Chefé. Just make sure that you're not really shifting your weight. And one more, inhaling and exhaling. Beautiful. And now we'll make the moon. Top hand goes away. A little turn right here and twist it out and toss. Beautiful. Inhale and exhale. And if you can, watch the hand that's moving. I know it can throw you off balance, but it will be really good. Adding the other hand back in. Let the sink and lift and toss. Inhaling right here and exhaling to part the horse's wild mane. Comb it through. Feel that silky mane go right through your fingers. If you feel anything, it's chi. We'll do that one more time. Inhaling and exhaling. And then step back in. Big hug right in the front for everybody. Hands go flat, melting it back down. And then back to the beginning, sinking the chi 3 times. Don't forget those nice, big, relaxing sighs. Slack jaw sigh, I call them. Beautiful. Last one. And let's move on to something fun. Let's see. Let's sway again, but do the hula. There we go. Do the hula and really try to twist that waist. Feel your waist twisting anyway. If you don't think you're twisting it, you probably are, but you don't feel it. Beautiful. Now when the hands come out over to this side, whatever side that happens to be, the middle two fingers are going to fold in. If you can't do that very tight, don't worry about it. As they come over here, take the opposite foot, step forward. Put the toe down and then just throw those deer antlers over your head as you twist. Inhale and exhale, and on the next inhale, come back over the top. Let go of your antlers and hula with all of your fingers. Beautiful. We're going to come over here. Make those antlers on this side. Sweep them across, stepping forward, and throw those deer antlers over this side, stretching out that side. Feel it stretch. Inhaling and exhaling, and on the next inhale, let it go. Beautiful. Sway one more time and come back to the center. Make a big circle with your hands below and then float them straight up and then over your head. Fabulous. And then we're just going to continue that on and tip that moon over, keeping the weight even in your feet. Don't tip too far. Inhaling and exhaling. On your next inhale, float back up to the center. And then on your next exhale, off to the other side, tipping the moon. The moon doesn't tip very far. Inhaling and exhaling, feel the weight even in both of your feet. And on your next inhale, float back up. Let your hands come right in front. Palms go flat to the earth, melt them down. And back to the beginning, we'll sink the chi 3 times. Inhaling to lift and gather, bring it to your heart, melt it down. What are you lifting and gathering? You're lifting and gathering chi, bringing it in. Energy is everywhere. Doesn't matter whether you call it energy or prana or chi or whatever. It's still energy, and it's everywhere. Every atom has energy. Bring it in and sink it down. Beautiful. Alrighty, then we'll float our hands up in front. Open them out and choose one hand to slide down, across, and over to the other hand, twisting your body just a little bit. The other hand slides down and float them across the sky, waving hands like clouds. In the other corner, shift those hands and blow them with an exhale across the sky. Beautiful. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Then we get over to this corner. The top hand will form a hook. Other hand floats up and out. All the way, all the way, all the way. But keep your elbow bent. Single whip. You can lean into it. Inhale as you scoot back in. And exhale as you gently open that curtain. And single whip. Oh, fabulous. And one more time to this side. Awesome. Releasing the hook. Let that hand slide around. Make some cloudy hands in the corner and float them across. Twice. Once over here hands over here. And then this top hand forms the hook, and we will single whip out to the other side. Fabulous. You're going slow, Jan. Don't go so slow. Slow is actually harder in Tai Chi. You guys are doing so well. I'm slowing you down. Beautiful. Releasing that hook, sweep that hand around, form your cloudy hands, and float them across. Beautiful. And over here. Inhaling and exhaling. This time, this hand's going to form the hook. Step that toe in, and the other hand comes up, and you step out and single whip all the way over that foot. Beautiful. Inhale. Bring that hand around. Exhale. Single whip. Open that curve. Fabulous. One more time. Shifting that weight back as you scoop up. Exhale and single whip. Release the hook. That other hand sweeps around. Form some cloudy hands. And as you come to the center right here, your balance should be good enough that you can step in. And then keep going. Changing the hands in the corner. Let them float over to this side. This hand forms the hook. Step that foot in. And then stepping out. Open the arm out right over that foot. Single whip with a lunge. Fabulous. Inhale as you scoop it in. And up. Exhale, opening that curtain. And beautiful. Inhaling. And exhaling. Let's do that one more time. Release your hook. That hand sweeps around, make some clouds in the corner. Let them float across, and when they get to the center, step back in and just float them along. Changing in the corner and float across the horizon. And we'll do that one more time. Now stay with me. We're going to change up a little bit. Take those hands, lift them up over your shoulder. That foot steps in, and then it steps out, shifting your weight onto the toe. Well, not completely onto the toe, but include your toe. And then the monk chops wood. Just slide them down. Sliding back up. Inhale here and exhale to chop the wood. Inhaling and exhaling. We'll do one more of those. Inhale, and the monk chops wood. Come on back up. Make some cloudy hands and float them across. Cloudy hands again, floating them across. And one more time. Both hands are on the other side now. They go up over your shoulder, and that foot steps in, and then it steps out. Shifting your weight and chop the wood. Lifting up with your inhale. Exhale, chopping the wood. Beautiful. Two more times. Keep it moving. The last one. Fabulous. Arms float up and make clouds. Come on back in and just bring those clouds to the center with a big hug. Let them sink down and back to the beginning, sinking the chi 3 times. Inhaling, lifting and gathering and melting down. 2. And last one. Beautiful. Let those hands float up in front. Keep them floating, float, 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 all the way up to the top. And then slide them down like a slalom skier going down the mountain. All the way down. Whenever you get to the bottom, float back up again. Do it again. Here's the ski lift. Whee! And then do it to the other side. Exhaling as you go down, or inhaling, just breathing is good. As many angles as you want until you get to the bottom. Float back up and go down the mountain again. And when you get back down, one more ski lift. Go the opposite way. Breathing is required. Fabulous. When you get to the bottom, just let your hands relax and then circle them out with palms up and float them straight up over your head. And then the fingers kind of relax down. Sink down your center line, focusing the chi energy right along the front of your spine. It gets to your center, lift that up to your heart, and then circle it around in front. You can bend your knees if you like, bringing it all back into your core. Lift that up to your heart, feel it in your heart, and exhale. But I don't feel it, Jan. You don't think you feel it, but it's there. Float it back up again. Bring it straight down your center line. Exhaling right here. Form that diamond. Fingers and thumbs. Lift it up to your heart. Flip it over and pressing it out. Nice big exhale. Inhale once, and then on your next exhale, let that melt down. Opening the heart. We'll do that again. Inhale. Feel your fingers tingling. Mine are. All the way straight up. And then let those fingers melt down. Exhaling. Bounce them back up to your heart. And then out and around in a big circle, gathering in more. Right to your center and then up to your heart. And then let it wash down. And inhale, lift, focus that energy. And then bring it back down your center line, focusing it right down into your core. Build up that energy for today. And then form your diamond right here. Bring it up to your heart, flip it over, palms are out, and then share and open that heart. Yeah, beautiful. Inhale and exhale and melt it down. And we'll go back to the beginning, sinking the chi, lift and gather. Exhale and melt. Let's do that 2 more times and then we'll get ready to close. Beautiful. All right, down here at the bottom, we're going to cross the wrists, lift them up, doesn't matter which wrist is on top, opening right out to the shoulders, and then melt everything down, including bending your knees. Crossing down here at the bottom again, lift up. This is called closing the door. And we're going to close the door for the day with one more. So cross the wrist, inhale, open out, and exhale. Beautiful. And here we go. You can stand up a little higher. Whatever foot you stepped out on, step back in. Nice little bow. Thank you for joining me. That was awesome.